Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Crash Thompson Whoa Wilson, and I'm on Dragonon, and I shall actually beat this level for a change.
It's like, I'm just imagining, like, between that, like, I had this joke with Tanuki about anytime we see, like, the streamer outfits, we'd be like, alright gamers, let's get that Wumpa.
By the way, you like my tattoo? Had to rip some of my fur off to put it on, but...
That's right, I actually forgot he does rip off some of his fur to have the tattoo.
Poor dude. So, yeah, for those joining us, this is now our legit... Not that it wasn't legit before. I mean, fucking, it is a legit struggle to get.
I decided to be an idiot and go for the blue gem first.
Which we did get.
Yep.
Which...
I have the proof, too.
See?
Which I now realize, real talk, in terms of how much we can cut out, we can probably... Oh.
Smells like G Fuel.
No.
Because I actually just now realized, yeah, considering what we're going to be showing off, we actually can cut out a lot of that, actually, if we just...
Oh yeah, by the way, I'd like to spend today to talk about our sponsor for this video. Totally not a sponsor. This part is brought to you in part by G Fuel. Now with its own patented Wumpa flavor.
Crash, how many times have I told you we don't allow sponsors on the Cortex streaming service?
And I was
Shut up! You're not my real dad.
Damn, he is going through that phase.
Yes, I am. I named you after me.
You totally did.
Oh yeah. But yes, I was going to, and I was going to bring that up as soon as I finished that other little statement of like, yeah, we actually probably can just cut out all that other footage and just show the very end when we get the gem. But
I mean, I totally could, considering how long that did go.
Because yes, all you gotta do is all you gotta know is that once again you just gotta not break a single box the whole way through to get the blue gem a la Crash 2. But yes, James, how do I'm stuttering out like a damn fool.
Spat out.
How do brown cow?
Mr. Krabs, how do?
How does Wumpa taste?
It's alright. I actually did decide to get some of that tough stuff after watching Gerard's review of Crash 4, which, again, poor dude got blisters in the process.
Damn.
And it's like, it's alright. Not, like, the best stuff in the world, but, I mean, I was willing to give it a chance, considering, you know...
We're all huge-ass Crash fans, yes.
Well, that too, and I mean, I felt like I was due for some liquid variety in my life.
I do want to, like, say real quick, just going back to what you guys were saying about, like, taking from, like, the last couple of... Like, when we were doing the Blue Gem round, it's like, that's fine, you can splice out as much as you want. A part of me wouldn't mind if we did keep, like, some of our conversations in
Oh,
there,
yeah, no, I'll
it.
treat it more as a highlight reel than anything.
Okay.
Nice.
Because I was amused by, like, Tana giving Amy...
Gonna diet on me!
That too, yeah, or yeah, the Sonic stuff crossover, and yeah, those lines looks like it only works if you hit them from behind, and ooh. Random thought, I wonder if in a sequel or something, if we'll ever see the Nitro crew return again.
I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it. Like, real talk, considering that's one of two missed opportunities with Tana. Like, you know, first of all, we never get to go to the Tanaverse, where she comes from. Secondly, it would have been kind of interesting to see if she actually had her own Nitro squad.
Like, that and just in general, like, oh, hang on.
Sometimes I think you're my only friend, and then I realize, no, that's right.
Aww.
Yeah,
like,
I'm not gonna break that one.
This is why I'm the perfect voice for Embryo.
No,
But what's funny
it's
is
fine.
that, like...
Gosh, you're fine.
But
What's
just
up,
going
Mike?
back to what I was gonna, like, agree with you, like, it's kind of interesting that, like, it would be interesting to see if, like, the Tanaverse has their own version of the Nitro Squad. In fact, I know, like, not long after we saw this version of Tana introduced for Crash 4, artists got busy on one thing, and then they got busy on doing versions of Tanaverse Nitro Squad.
It was that, and the other thing I was going to suggest is that even, and maybe another idea that is not done too often, or that could have maybe been done, is what would have happened if our universe of Tana, what would have happened if our universe Tana met this one?
Yeah, I've seen that as well. Like, I think the one thing that I've always kept seeing whenever they... Oh boy. Like, I've seen some cute variations of it. Every artist always makes, like, original Tana, like... Well, not original Tana. Tanaverse Tana jealous of, like, original Tana's upper putty.
But I think I saw one where it was kind of the inverse, where it was just the two basically have different figures.
They both are one half of the perfect body.
Yes.
Says Cortex as he looks in the mirror.
They are both one half of the perfect body.
An evil genius can dream.
It's like, I mean, there are no other humans in this series. Let me have something.
Oh no! The joke I was gonna make was that an evil genius can dream, and just like, you're talking about Tana, right? Oh yes. No, of course I was talking about Tana. I don't know who else's figure I could fucking. Yes.
You're talking about Tana, correct, sir?
I mean, who else in this franchise do you know is dummy thick?
Hi, mate.
We'll get to him later.
And I just remembered one of my favorite line deliveries from Emperor's New Groove. Is there a box down there behind you in the green?
There isn't.
Okay.
There isn't. I checked.
Okay.
That would be kind of dick as shit there was.
Yeah. But no, one of my favorite line deliveries of Emperor's New Groove is when he throws the freaking rock at Pacha. It's just who's something like.
Yeah, it's like I like the delivery, and I just love the facial animations on him. It's like,
where's it going?
We need to watch that movie together.
Somebody's throwing stuff.
I'm not against it.
Fire or what?
That's easily one of my favorites. And look at that. We don't even need to break the nitro detonator because we got them all.
It cries in shame.
How did you get here before us?
How did we get?
Is a good question. How did we get here?
I don't know. By all accounts, it doesn't make any sense.
And this is Crash Thompson Wilson signing off.
And meanwhile, Coco's like, that streaming stuff looks like fun. I should go into that sometime.
Yeah, she totally should.
So now we get to move forward.
About time. Ba-da-bop. So yeah, why don't we actually take a look at that costume we just unlocked? Because it's not like Crash gets to have all the fun with tiger skins.
Yeah.
Now she gets to look like Pura and actually looks pretty decent.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, because that's
she even has a cloak for her ponytail.
Yeah, it's like, because like that really is kind of like the cute thing when it comes to all the costumes. They basically are like variants of each other.
Now, Off Balance is actually a stage where they introduce another interesting little gimmick with Crash 4, and it also hosts probably one of my least favorite hidden gems in the game.
I don't even remember, which probably already speaks to how much I'm not gonna like seeing what this hidden gem is.
Thankfully, there's no crates along the way, aside from nitros, but it's an obstacle course in and of itself.
Let's see. And
yes, folks, I know I know there's worse than that. I mean, wait till like way later into the game, but still, I did not have fun with that one.
How far are you into the game now since we last started this, Matt?
I'm still on the same world. In fact, while we were playing, I was doing this level. I died 31 times. I fucking hate the second half of this level.
What's that thing in the middle of the tree?
Magic.
Yeah, magic.
It's the spirit of that.
Oops.
You've been devoured
by yokai.
It is the spirit of oops.
That doesn't taste like cocoa at all.
But I do like.
It tastes more like soy sauce.
I don't know if every level is like this, but I like this level in particular and how it transitions from the last one, where you literally see the last set piece you saw in the last level, and oh, there you go, look at that.
Yep, this level introduces wall running, and I think as far as stage-like gimmicks in the Crash series, it's easily one of my favorites, just because it's so instantaneous, and even better is that for Crash 4's sake, there's actually a tell when you should actually get off.
Right, it feels very smooth, unlike...
That's nice.
That's nice, man. Because I was going to argue that it's almost... Like, here it feels very nice, but I will admit, whenever you're Tana and have to do her wall jumps, they feel very, like... It doesn't feel very responsive when I click jump on those pads sometimes.
There is a slight delay, I think.
I goofed that up.
Oops.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to get the Deathless Gem on this one, but I'll
I most certainly didn't!
Gonna keep high hopes.
Have to have high hopes for a living.
apple pie.
But yeah, no, I'm not gonna think. Actually, what's the costume we unlock here? Okay, yeah, no, I'm not gonna lose sleep if we miss out on this one because I'm not really a big fan of the paper cut Coco crit skin.
I like. Oh, right there.
I am. I love that costume. I love origami, damn it.
I like the paper mache. I like the origami texture.
The texture doesn't. I don't know. The texture doesn't really do it for me. It's mostly with the face.
I think the outfit itself is cute.
It's alright. I mean, I guess.
Hey, better or worse than dead 1,000-yard stare Coco balloon?
I like that.
Well, we're unfortunately gonna have to agree to disagree on that because that's still one of my favorite costumes in the game, along with Crash's variant.
It is probably my favorite, and not for the. It's probably my favorite costume in the game. A, not for the reason everybody is thinking. Shut up. B, because.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Because B, I love it actually because it gives us a glimpse of what could have been had the developers had more time to add a little more polish to some of their ideas they had.
Yeah.
Right, because that costume.
Do you know why? Do you know why that is, Matt?
Why?
Hype, you tell them.
It is the only costume that actually has a death animation exclusive to that costume.
Oh, fair. Oh, right. That's fair.
Yeah, instead of ascending as an angel, you'll just pop and just deflate around wildly.
Okay. But here's the thing I will say about I have learned that somehow James and I have the complete opposite favorite skins. He doesn't like the black light ones. I like the black light ones. He doesn't like the origami.
Wait, black light?
Yeah, where they are glowing and stuff like that, like purple skin.
The neon ones?
Wait, no, I like the one they have for Crash and Coco. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's why we played as Bright Now back then earlier.
Okay, fair.
But yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of the the Papercraft Coco at the very least. The Crash one's fine. In fact, I'm honestly, you know what, I'm just gonna say this right now. Like, between the two characters, I think Crash has the better costumes easily.
Oop.
I don't know. I think Coco.
Yeah, thank you, Aku Aku.
I think Coco has some good costumes.
Coco does have some good costumes, but I honestly just think Crash looks better in his costumes for the most part.
Can I mention my other favorites?
Good.
Also, well, when I was doing this section, I completely forgot that I had a Kano.
Wow. I have had my occasional instances where I forgot I actually still was wearing the mask at the time.
Yeah, but
You know, I was wondering why it was purple for some reason.
Wait, what?
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 Wait, what happened?
What?
The fuck?
It played a death animation, but you had already killed it.
what?
It treated as though I died. Ah.
Just post that on Twitter and go, Toys for Bob. What the fuck?
Yes.
If I remember to later, then sure.
Yeah, you definitely killed it.
By the way, the hidden gem that I mentioned, it's down there.
Whoa!
Motherfucker!
Oh, wow.
Oh, you didn't know that? You didn't know, Matt?
No!
I didn't know that either. Wow.
Well,
okay.
you get to see it for the first time, and you'll get to see why I honestly don't like this part that much.
Whoa,
Oh.
careful.
Careful. Yeah,
Anyway.
this is where all those nitro crates are.
Oh, I was
With a lot of wind.
But anyway, my
That's true. You're not worth that. You're not worth the trouble.
Right.
probably my favorite.
This part sucks.
All right, probably my favorite costume in the whole.
Ow! Right at the end too.
Oh, yeah, your
Well,
favorite
screw it. I'm already past the death limit. I may as well just gun for it.
Yeah, commit to it. Anyway, commit to it and Matt, continue.
My favorite costume in the game is probably the 1920s cabaret singer Coco.
Whoa.
That was all right.
Yeah, that one's fun.
I mean, I do think it's a cute costume.
Yeah.
And I actually do really like the paper mache costume.
Whoop.
Again, I like the one for Crash. Coco's again. There's just something about it that doesn't feel right to me.
The fact
I
that, you
guess-
know, she's paper mache.
It's the way it's handled. I don't know. I ought to better explain it.
You know what?
Although I could
Since we
also
just-
agree that maybe the costume could have been in general, could have been a wee bit better.
you know
yeah,
what?
they could-
Since we're just
Sorry.
talking about that, I guess I'm genuinely curious. More things to talk about while James goes through this with Misery. Logan, do you have any particular costumes you'd say as your favorite, aside from the one we mentioned?
Let me pull up a list because there are a lot. There are at least 76, I think.
Oh, there's a lot of costumes, but I guess I'll go ahead and say real quick that there we go. Woo.
No,
Yeah.
not 76 with helmet top, but there'd have to be 38. No, we know,
But
but then there's also there's
there's like-
38 stages, but
I think there has to be a little more. Well, whatever the case, like, I guess if I had to go ahead and bring out my own thoughts, like, well, what am I? The balloon costume is easily one of my favorites, and I realize I shouldn't even fucking mention that because that's a little spoiler that I intend to hold. You know, we should probably just save our thoughts on some of these costumes for later.
Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. But I will look at this though to try and formulate my thoughts so that I'm ready for it. But I will say so far I love. While you give that number, I will say I do love looking around here how Embryo's experiments with magic and sciences, I guess he's into magic now, has been...
alchemist.
Or, you know, his potions can be considered some kind of magic that's clearly disrupting the general mojo.
No, he's an alchemist. He's looking for the Philosopher's Stone.
True, because yes, it's now warping the very fabric of reality now looking around us.
Oh boy.
That's right.
Now can I?
You know, just random... Oh, go ahead.
Yes, Matt, give us the
just
number.
comes in, it's like, you fool, you messed with the natural order!
Okay. Now,
And anyway, continue.
58. There are 58 costumes. 29 for Crash and 29 for Coco.
sounds right. But yeah, just like I make that comparison about like he's basically that Embryo's an alchemist and whatnot. I don't know why, but I had a random like dumb fan canon thing in my head that like Crash and Coco would like watching FMA together.
Yeah, I could see it.
I mean, this game does... If anything, this game really does accentuate Coco's obsession with video games.
Oh, nice. 1, 2...
Oh yeah, no, this part in general is very tricky.
Remember, you don't have to... Yeah, okay. That tripped me up a couple times where I would shift reality when I don't need to, you know?
Danger!
It's like, oh, that's right, Nitro.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, is I would sometimes shift reality when I don't need to. Alright.
Now to play the waiting game.
Yeah, so she looks spooked.
Hey guys.
And...
Oh, I fucking hate this part. This is the one that got me.
Oh, nice. And then... Oh, nice. Okay, continue, Matt.
First off, fuck you for doing that on the first try. Secondly, so have we talked about the Tiny Toons reboot?
No, we haven't.
We have not. And actually, before we go on to that tangent, ready to see a bullshit box?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Bullshit!
On the right? How?
Up there.
Maybe if you hold the
No,
see, that's
even,
why I'm not
no,
gonna
no,
like those.
I-
That it sets
I
it up
didn't-
where you.
Oh, and exhibit number 2.
Oh, okay. There was.
Motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
Just to let you know, even with the camera, I used the camera in that section to go, I wonder if there are any boxes here. It looks like there aren't any, and yet, because I used the camera, and it said there weren't any.
It is odd, but
I already said in the last session. I shouldn't say it again. Continue, Hype.
But yeah, just to go on to the conversation... No, it's fine. In fact, I was actually going to go back to the conversation you were about to bring up in that I would like to talk about the Tiny Toons reboot. I can't say a whole lot because they haven't, at the time of us recording this, they haven't said a whole lot about it. All they told us is that it exists, and we have one teaser image of it.
There is only one problem, though, for me. Unfortunately, Elmira Duff is not going to be in the show.
Like, did they confirm that? Because again,
no, Cree Summer actually tweeted out she is confirming Elmira is not in the show.
Huh.
Hey, bro.
Yeah, time to face the brio.
Hey, friends!
Let me just make the appropriate costume change. Maybe another time.
It's the freaking Iron Man. Like next time.
Well, for a minute, I thought it was going to be like, next time. And it's Coco. You, however, Bighorn Energy.
Really quick, just to let you know, that whole, like, next time. I still love the fact that it's like, next time. Even though my actor will be replaced.
He'll never get to do it.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm imagining him saying that to a chicken suit. Hey, Embryo.
Again, I'm not gonna mince words. I feel so weird that Embryo essentially went down this... You know, he's continued being a villain again. I figured like he would have gone full-on anti-hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, not for his boss fight. You remember his boss fight in Crash 1? It's basically his boss fight in Crash 1.
Pretty much the same deal.
Science blobs.
They're called slimes. They're called slimes, you freaking swine.
Which is shorthand for science blobs.
Yep.
Yes, the scientific
Okay,
name
instead of looking like
in this pile of fiddlesticks.
What the?
Whoa!
up, this
Hello.
is where.
What the heck is all this?
Yep, this is where we get our first taste of inverted mode.
It has something to do with like his potions or his alchemy or something. Again, shifting reality.
Wait.
Why don't people take me seriously?
Of course, much
Aw.
like before, it doesn't end right there because he becomes the unmentionable.
The unfraggable Kronk.
He looks a little fatter in this.
Yeah, he does look a little. He does have a slightly thicker build than before.
Well, it would be
Yeah.
great to see if fucking
Akano.
Discord didn't decide to stutter the goddamn level for me.
I still see it. You'll see it though. This is to avoid spoilers for you because you still gotta fight him.
That's true.
But yeah, basically, yeah, just avoid him while he's doing his punchy shockwaves, and then just basically use Akano to spin him off the stage once he's dizzy.
And that's pretty much all there really. That's pretty much all there is.
All right.
Yeah.
Load, damn you!
It'll load. Oh,
You know, even with that thicker build, he's still got some serious noodle legs.
Yeah. One more for the road.
What the? Oh, that's right. One last dose of the stuff.
I want to see the goddamn cloaca thing. There we go.
I wonder what would you call this? Would you call this like
Oh,
neon wireframe mode or?
Oh.
Yeah, this is essentially neon wireframe. And one last bonk to go, and he is done.
We did it!
That also wasn't too bad.
No.
Okay, yeah,
Well-
I see it now, thankfully.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you're just in time for the best scenes in the Devil Name game, so good on it.
We win!
All's well that ends well.
Nice try!
Ooh.
For my final test, taste my reptilian wrath.
Oh no.
My cloaca.
What?
Excuse me?
Wait, a cloaca.
Oh!
Oh my. Brio gave birth.
And Coco's like,
And Crash is officially the father.
I'll name him Jeffrey.
I'm gonna call you Crashworth the Second.
I'll name him Tim.
Also, and I won't spoil, if the canon, if the bonus 100% ending we get is canon, that is the end we will ever see of Embryo.
Possibly.
Assuming that they actually...
I doubt that's entirely canon.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Again, evil geniuses are harder to crush. Think, anyway, what's he doing?
Also, yeah, Brio leaves the scene while leaving some of his bumpa berries and reverse gems behind. Because yes, this is where we get our proper introduction to inverted mode. Basically, you can replay any level you want, assuming you beat it first, with a additional gimmick.
Inverted.
Because that's the thing. This is basically kind of like the mirror mode. This is basically kind of like this game's version of like mirror mode for levels. It doesn't stop at mirroring though. They actually have like a few aesthetic changes as well.
Absolutely.
And now, on to...
Mardi Gras land.
Louisiana.
Fucking yes!
And look, the next time mask is over there.
Yeah.
Or next quantum mask.
Oh, and also
Oh.
we unlocked Classic Crash.
Yay!
Just straight up. Thank you.
Actually, I think that's why his boss was basically the one from Crash 1, is so that it makes sense to get the classic Crash skin with defeating
also,
the boss, who's straight from Crash 1.
Look at
Also,
that.
real quick, the whole inverted thing, it's not limited to just levels, it's also bosses as well, and that's how you also get certain other skins as well.
In fact, why don't we go ahead and play Brio again?
Real quick, mainly because James we absolutely want this costume.
Yes. Yes, it's easily one of my favorites, and it's a classic Crash staple.
Would you say it's a Crashic staple?
Yeah.
Ah.
Good while I test this.
That said, we'll see you in just a bit.
Hold still.
Bye-bye!